Oh, well, I didn't even have to do anything with this one. They just destroyed their own vehicle. World's greatest driver. Yeah, same here. I used to vent to Mr. Mason until I met you. Hey man, I'm always here to listen. It's only fair that I do the same for you. Yeah, that is really shitty that, like, you keep having just, like, so many bad encounters with just, like, females and shit. Because honestly, that looks worse on her, that, like, she was kind of just letting you flirt with her. Until she finally just, like, hey, you know, I got a boyfriend, by the way. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I wouldn't either. Oh, why is my bike blowing up? Rip, I guess.
Damn it.
Yeah, I really don't like to sound like one of those guys. But, like, I definitely do feel like it is a lot easier for, like, for kind of like a female to put herself back out there again. Because, like,
Hey, man.
you don't really see people lining up to, like, get with a dude or anything like that.
And a deal's a deal. So let's hit the gas and raise some hell.
I know guys kind of have, like, the stigma of, like, well, they get out of a relationship and they're, like, back in the dating pool again. Which I feel like is anything but far from the truth. At least in my experience, but...
Sweet. That's okay.
I guess it just seems like it's easier to get suitors as, like, a female. You got dudes just, like, lining up, just, like, waiting for you. You never even seen her with a dude, so you had no clue at all? Honestly, that makes me question that if she actually did have a boyfriend or just, like, didn't know how to say she was uninterested. Because if it was just, like, a flat-out no, I think that's not nearly as bad as, like, lying about that you had a boyfriend. No, you saw them today? That kind of sucks, man. That really does suck that you have to keep going through that shit, man. Women are my weakness. You're just a lover, man, not a fighter. Femboys it is. Those girly boys don't get you every time, man. Okay, so I think that is officially the last challenge. I think I got all of them done, because I'm not seeing any more black stars. Also, great character, by the way. Oh, I did not think this would lead me to the subway. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm too triggered by subrays still. Hearing your stories, though, kind of, like, convinces and proves to me more, though, that if something ever was to happen to, like, me and my fiance, I would 100% be fucked on ever trying to get a relationship again. Tracy is dead. Well, get fucked, Tracy. I didn't have time for your shit anyways. Why? Just because my dating experience is already very limited and terrible as it is. The relationship with my fiance, even though she technically wasn't my first, like, girlfriend ever, I still count it as, like, being one of my first relationships just because all my other ones were, just, like, long distance. So I kind of just don't really consider those, like, real relationships. They were more or less just kind of, like, pen pals at this point. Because I never got to meet any of them in person. I know there's a mission back there, but this one's more time sensitive, so I'm trying to get to this one. Yeah, I only had like 2 girlfriends beforehand, and both of those relationships lasted a year, or 2 years. Like, unironically, with both of those relationships, we went our separate ways at, like, the 2-year mark, which was kind of funny. I don't think I saw that one. So what is the mission here? It just says investigate the boutique, but every time I've stopped by earlier and I didn't notice anything. Oh, it's because it's upstairs. I didn't even know there was an upstairs. Still, what am I investigating?
Ah! Oh my god! What are you wearing?
Oh, darling, don't be so clueless. It's haute couture, and my fans would have loved it at the gala.
Can't think why. Oh wait, maybe it's because of all the raw meat you're wearing.
No, darling, don't be so dramatic. But maybe you have a point. You will help me shop till we drop, won't you?
Shopping? Now, lady, this isn't the time for that.
It's the perfect time to shop and the perfect time to redefine my look.
I think it's only because she's standing on this that she's, like, super tall.
These fans off my back.
I do like how this is just a complete joke on, Lady Gaga, I think, was the one that wore the fucking meat dress. But that's kind of funny, though. He better have a good personality because he's not a looker.
Oh, this has dazzling comeback.
Dazzling comeback. I don't know about that. I still wonder what all those crates are for. I was gonna say, is that the chick from, like, Vice City? That honestly looked like the GTA, like, Vice City, logo. But yeah, that's probably for the best, though, man. Oops, sorry, Marcus.
Wonderful. If my publicist hadn't been torn limb from limb, she would have loved this.
You know what's funny? I was just literally talking about GTA 5 earlier on stream. I was talking about how there was there's like a total conversion mod for GTA 5 that kind of turns it into like DayZ with like zombies and stuff. I'm honestly actually tempted to just buy GTA 5 so I can mod the shit out of it. We really do think alike? Yeah, like even when we're not in like the same chat or like near each other, we still just continuously have like the same thoughts. It really does make me wonder like how many times throughout the day do we just consistently have like the same ideas.
Oh, perfect. A little last season, but on me they'll be positively futuristic.
Somehow you managed to stuff an entire closet in your bag, except for a pair of shoes.
Well, let me give you some words to live by. Get a good lawyer, never sleep with your agents, and always have good shoes.
Even during a zombie outbreak. Words to live by, huh?
They're my words, darling. From my autobiography. Effortless beauty. Oh, come, shoes. Yes, we need shoes. Now come on.
I mean, I imagine you would only come to Vermont to meet me. There's really not anything else worth it here. I don't know why so many people have been moving to Vermont. I've been seeing so much shit about it that, like, Vermont has become, like, one of the, I think it's, like, in the top 5 now of, like, states that people are moving to. There's, like, barely anything for the people that actually live here. How the fuck are we gonna handle more people moving here? It's already hard enough to find work around here as it is, and most of the fucking Vermont's population is already strung out on heroin. It's like, what are we supposed to do?
Shit.
I don't think so.
Do I stay in the liberal city or the redneck country? Well, I guess the upside to living in the country is that as long as you're in a good location where you can get like decent Wi-Fi still,
This has dazzling.
a lot of the houses around here are like a pretty decent like distance away from each other in the country. So you don't have to worry about like neighbors or anything. Oh yeah, Vermont has a really bad like opium problem.
I do aim to captivate. Ha! See? Effortless beauty. Minion. As a reward for your efforts, you
Just call me a minion.
Huh. Okay. Just try not to attract too much attention.
darling. Attention is what I live for. Come along. The city awaits.
She just looks like a low budget like Victorian Assassin's Creed character.
That works.
Right on, man.
Oh, bro, what the fuck? Why can't I wear bunny slippers? That'd be a dope-ass item to get.
What the hell is this?
How sad.
Yeah, you can blame Mason for that too. Most of the heroin that we get here in Vermont is either fucking... It comes from Canada, most of it. Damn Canadians. That's how they're trying to get to us the US folk. They're poisoning us with addictive drugs and then they're gonna invade the US. Honestly, I kind of can't bring myself to make goofy characters. I really am just like a hardcore like role player, and I try to make my characters look as cool as possible. I knew the Canadians were too nice. I'm on to you, Mason. I know what you guys are up to. You know I'm rocking banana hammocks when I get Dead Rising 2.
Make this a zombie-free ride, brother.
Don't worry, Lana, I saved you.
Roadkill, man.
Woman, the vehicle, please. I hate that you just can't break those things down. Jared's gonna be playing Dead Rising on his fucking brand new PS5 soon. Game's gonna run at like 120 frames per second.
Back off. Kill them sons of bitch.
Speaking of PS5, how's your progress on getting that? We have come to a sudden stop on the progress. Aw, that doesn't sound good. But yeah, I think, honestly, maybe not a Dead Rising 5. I definitely feel like with the direction that Capcom's been going, though, we might get a, like a remake of some of the Dead Rising games. I'd be totally fine with that. Man, this game really does just leave everything lying around in it. My brother can't keep helping for now because he's already having trouble keeping money for himself and his girlfriend. Understandable enough, bro has his own house and has to pay bills. Well, I mean, I guess there's always Christmas. It'll be like the one present that you get, but there's always a possibility. I never really got mad as a kid that I got less Christmas gifts than everyone else. Because to be fair, I know all my gifts were just like way more expensive.
This thing's done. Not now. Crap!
Oh, yeah, it is your birthday soon, and they're throwing you a big party because it's your 18th birthday. Man, that means that you're gonna get a fucking car. That's normally what that means. It's like, you're 18 now, son, here's a car. Although I got that for my 16th birthday, and that car was a fucking piece of shit, though. Oh, you already have a car? Bro, you're already more set than I am. Unfortunately, if I'm gonna quit my job to focus on YouTube and, like, Twitch a little bit more, eventually that means that I'm probably gonna have to get my own car. Just because my fiance still likes working where she's at, and I don't really want to take that away from her. And that would mean I'd have to get something like part-time. So eventually I'm just gonna have to get my own vehicle. But then it also comes with like its own set of problems of having to like pay for insurance and shit like that. Investigate the clothing store. There's nothing in here either. I don't know why it keeps having me investigate these stores. Unless it's on top. I barely use it because I have no purpose to drive anywhere unless it's for my parents and stuff. How do I get around? Me and my fiance kind of just like we just take her car everywhere. I know how to drive. I only have my permit. I don't have, like, my driver's license. But yeah, we kind of just, like... I wouldn't even say we share the car, because it literally is just her car. I don't want that.
Hola, amigo. Everything okay here?
Easy. Today,
See, see.
how does Raven Diablos chew and gnaw their enemies? Those rich bastards. Yes, we need guardians. Hey? The zombies are very good.
They're killing people. You almost make it sound like you admire them.
They obviously have some cojones, no? Vengeance, not like some who just wait. Back home, I am a professor of anthropology. I come here for the American dream. What do those stuck-up putas make me do? Trim their petunias and shovel their shit. No must no good for them. Zombies don't take shit from nobody. They just eat.
Still not the best role models. Why don't we talk somewhere a bit safer?
Not so fast, amigo. Bring
I didn't even realize his name was Jose.
I want to show you something.
This man wants me to give him 5 hunks of meat. Ugh. Well, the only the only meat I'm packing is not something I'm gonna use on a zombie. I don't know what that's from. It just came to my mind. So is that... Can it be spoiled meat? Does it have to be, like, specifically good meat? Also, what is considered meat? Oh, hunks of meat. It just wants to fucking... Yeah, the, like, arms and shit. Never mind. But yeah, like, I know it was a while ago, but, when I had put in Mason's Discord about, like, getting the Nissan or the Mazda, that was because I was looking for cars at the time. Just because I would have eventually loved to have my own vehicle. I know eventually my fiance wanted to, like, upgrade to, like, an SUV for, like, the kid and just, being able to, like, bring things back and forth a lot easier.
I need it. Give it. Okay. I need it. Give it to me. I need it.
Jose is Snowflake reincarnated as a human. Poor Snowflake. I miss Snowflake.
This is not good. Smells a little funny.
Oh, yeah, I like the majority of all the outfits.
Better than nothing. I've seen better. All right. That works.
There. Now we're just dressed up like a greaser. How did we first start talking? We had class together our junior year. We had ag science, which is pretty much just like taking care of animals and just like animal biology, basically. But because we're from Vermont, there's two different like animal ag science classes. There's one we basically like learn about animals and shit, like the biology of them. And then we have working inside of a barn. But because I like animals, I did both of those classes. Because if I couldn't do Twitch, I've always kind of wanted to be a veterinarian. I mean, I guess to be fair, we knew each other before that, but that was definitely when we started talking the most, was in ag science. And then it wasn't until our senior year when we finally got together. I think it was like pretty early on in our senior year too. Oh, I can probably get rid of that waypoint now. But
Here's something. I need it. I am it. Give it. Try this. I need it. Gracias, amigo.
well, Jose.
Oh, I did not need to see that.
Jose, man.
Oh, yes. It feels so good. Now I have my vengeance. I am eating the rich. I bet out there. Reach me. I come with you, amigo, yes? You might find more.
You put one hand on me, and you're dead. You hear me?
You know, I don't think I want Jose as a follower.